Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Bapak Ibu. Thank you for having me. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Anita Afriani, and I'm from International Relation Department of Faculty of Political and Social Science, Andalas University. And I'm going to present our research titled Intermestic Approach Implementation in International Rezim Learning Process through Group Investigation Cooperative Model. A common understanding for both the public and new students in the Department of International Relations is that IR is the study of global events or events that occur in countries Indonesia's outside cross-border jurisdiction, so that the effect or benefit of these events do not have consequences for Indonesian society. Therefore, this research attempts to develop an intermestic or international domestic approach in the International Rezim course. In general, lectures apply the student-centered learning method by combining lecture methods, small group discussion, assignment, and presentation. However, there are still several problems in the learning process of this course. First, some students tend to be passive, although some are very active and responsive in lecture. Second, the desire to discover new knowledge and insight is still low. Students only depend on the lecture materials. In addition, the results of student learning evaluation are not satisfactory. Even though 90% of students pass this course, but only about 36% of students achieve maximum grade or A. Putnam explained that conditions which occur at the domestic level are influenced by international conditions. Likewise, domestic conditions that occur within the jurisdiction of a country have significant influence on international conditions or global trends. Effort to make IR studies more grounded can be explained by an intermestic approach, which is a combination of international and domestic. This research is an educational development research by the Department of International Relations in 2020. The object of this research is International Rezim course. There are 48 people. The level of approach success criteria in this study is observed from the increase in student ability to understand intermestic study in IR study in each cycle, and the level of learning success achievement is a value more than 75 with a minimum of 60% of the student population. If the condition of success in student understanding and skill have been achieved, the research is stopped. Cooperative learning comes from the word cooperative, which means working together by helping each other as a group or as a team. There are many variations of cooperation learning method, one of which is the group investigation type or GI type. The GI type of cooperative learning model goes through the following stages. The cycle of implementation of the type of cooperative learning model can be said in the first stage they are grouping, and the next stage is planning. The next one is investigation, and then organizing, presenting, and the last one is evaluating. And here are the result and discussion of this research. We can see from the following figure student learning outcomes using group assignment in different academic years. From this figure, we can see that although using different STL method, the figure explain the student learning outcomes through group assignment in the International Rezim class project in 2 academic years shows satisfactory result where students who get an A or a maximum grade in their group project are more than 65%. Next, from the next figure, this figure shows that the distribution of the student final score in the International Rezim course in the current semester has increased in A and A- grade obtained by 62.5% of students, while in the previous academic year, the same score was reached by 51.2%. The increase in the distribution of student final grade in the International Rezim course with the cooperative model development method when compared to the acquisition of learning outcome in the previous academic year shows that the group investigation learning model development method is effectively applied to the learning process. Here the conclusion of this research. The learning method application with development of group investigation type cooperative learning method in the International Rezim course was considered quite effective compared to the method previously applied to the same course. Through the application of performance assessment method, student learning outcome assessment can include various elements such as cognitive, affective, and psychomotor element. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.